In this session, we are going to discuss two-phase locking. In short, we can call it as 2PL. Now, what is the two-phase locking? In our concurrency control, we discussed multiple different problems. We had a problem like lost update problem. We had a problem like uncommitted dependency problem. We had a problem like inconsistent analysis problem. And those problems can be solved using this 2PL. So that's why this 2PL, that is a two-phase locking, this is very important. Now, what is two-phase locking? Actually, it will be having two phases. So phase number one will be known as the growing phase, and phase number two will be known as the shrinking phase. To have a detailed discussion, let us go for the text. According to the rules of this protocol, every transaction can be divided into two phases. First, a growing phase in which it acquires all the locks needed but cannot release any lock. So in the growing phase, that means a transaction may require some access over certain data items. So those data items will be locked either in the exclusive lock or it will be in the shared lock mode. So in the growing phase, only the locking will be done. No release of locking or unlocking will not be executed. And at the last of the transaction, lastly, a shrinking phase in which it releases its lock but cannot acquire any new lock. So at the beginning of the transaction, growing phase means all the locks required, necessary locks required on the data items will be done. In the shrinking phase, all those locks will be released. After that, the transaction cannot acquire any new lock on same or other data items. So this is our two phases are there. So that's why it is called two-phase locking. The rules are: a transaction must acquire a lock on an item before operating on the item. So that is very important. So before doing any read or write operation on a certain data item, at first the transaction should have the necessary lock access over that particular item. The lock may be read or may be write depending on the access needed. So depending upon the read and write, I will be going for read lock or write lock, that means the shared lock and exclusive lock respectively. Once the transaction releases a lock, it can never acquire any new lock in its lifetime. So once the lock will be released, it cannot acquire any new lock on the same or different data items. So this is our two-phase locking. In the next videos, we will be solving all those three potential problems, that is a lost update problem, that is our uncommitted dependency problem, that was our inconsistent analysis problem. So in the next three videos, we will be solving all those three problems using this 2PL. Please watch all of them because they are in the continuation of this particular lecture. Thanks for watching this video.